Well, howdy, modelers, and good morning to you. It's 3:35 on a Friday morning, and we wanted to do a video of what we did here on the layout. This is Allen RDA N scale on the Hutch and Pratt mini subdivision, and this is my SB5, my smart booster, and hooked into my smart booster is my NCE Pro Cabr, and back over there is the little adapter that runs the SB5. It kind of neat because it comes with two cords, and there's enough length or whatever in that you can kind of spread that out. And so I was able to I'll just kind of haphazardly set it underneath here on my well, this is my old bench where my Railpower 1370 set. My 1370 is basically just running my switches, and you can see here I've got the track power going up into my block panel here, and you can see where the red wire and the white wire is going into the to the system. This is my inner route, and so if you follow along here, you can see that the wire curves here and goes to that first block there, and then down there where the other controller is, that first block, not the one furthest away, but that first block is here on my other end of the layout. And then I got one more block where the wire goes around the leg there. Kind of see it right there. And so we ran the, sorry for bumping the old phone there. We ran the bus line and had that already done when I was doing the DC. And I figured that bus line does good enough to run that. I don't have a whole bunch of power rail joiners on here though. I've got one on this end and one on this end. The outer route, I've got 4. And really, for this size of a layout, you don't really have to have a bunch, because, you know, your length, I mean, it ain't no 25-foot length, it ain't no 30-foot length, it ain't no 40 or 50. It's just, you know, 8 foot down and back, so it doesn't really have to have a whole bunch of them. But I am going to put at least the 2 on the back side of the layout over there off that block, and the one down there, and maybe midway here, maybe 2 of them midway here to accommodate the SB5. And then I knew things would work okay with the SB5, or at least I was hoping that it would. Everything so far has been okay. It's not, the box is not warm at all. I mean, to the touch, it's fairly lightly warm. Of course, when you're using a NCE Pro Cabr, I thought you could check the track power like you could with the Power Cabr. You cannot. So I definitely gonna have to get me a track power one of those little utility devices that checks it correctly. I know you can use like an AC current, an AC current or an AC type of, like checking your AC current in your house and stuff like that. They say that you can use it on there, but it's not always correct. I want it correct. And so I need to get one of them devices, and they're pretty easy to get. I can get them at my hobby shop for about, from anywhere from $85 to $100, and I think it's a well worth deal doing. And you can hear my engine up there letting its pressure out of the tanks, and it wasn't this hard. It wasn't that hard hooking this up. Basically, it was just, making the eyelets, to where I could put it into the block, and then making the size here on the SB5 and hooking her in. And then a lot of guys use their power cab to run the box. I called Ed there at NCE, and he said you can use an NCE Power Cab, you can use an NCE Pro Cabr, you can use one of the little small controllers. He said any one of them can run with that SB5. He said, because basically, he said as for a Power Cab, a Power Cab, the minute you plug it into this SB5, it's going to become a Pro Cab. So I've already got a Pro Cab, so I can utilize my Power Cab on my outer route and use this on my inner route. So shall we get to the running? Let's get to the running. I'm going to put this on pause while I get my old fat butt up, and we'll do a little running here, demonstration. I got my Pro Cab sitting here on my leg, and it does get just a touch down here on the bottom, right here where my hand's at. And I know you're going to see my lovely legs. I wear shorts, so bear with me. You can see my lovely legs here. It does get a little warm right here, which is no problem. Ed also said that if you don't have a UTP panel, you can use a PTP panel or Power Cab panel. So Power Cab panel is a PCP, or I guess that's what you call it. Instead of a UTP, it's a PCT. You can use a Power Cab panel if you need it. Of course, right now I don't have any circuit breakers on there. So I'm not saying that this is a bush fix, but this is basically, and I've already tested it with my Power Cab, so I know what it's going to do. And, basically, everything, when I ran it before I'm showing this video, or I ran it before I showed this video, everything was okay. Everything's running okay. Engine might have just a little bit of a sputter. I don't know if that's because I don't have enough, like I say, power rail joiners on here. It might be. But if it don't take very much to get them, and it don't take very much to hook them in. So I can get some of them when I run to the hobby shop again that I go to. And it's just a matter of getting, 3 or 4 of them, and or taking some wire and soldering up some deals. But I'm not really into soldering that much. Kind of like Roy Smith. I'm just not into doing too much of the soldering, and where I live, it's not really a good thing to do it, in this apartment. So I know some people do, but I live with older folks, and my health, I'm just too cautious to do it. So it don't take much to get those track power taps. So I'm going to go into the second video so I can show you the running session. Stay tuned.